Okay, so here I was following the tutorial on YouTube by Prong Gaming for getting the RTS tutorial started and making your camera. As you can see, WASD works, um, Alt and middle mousing works, and zoom in and control middle mousing will zoom it back out to the normal. Um, but I was having a problem up until today for months, but I only worked on it for a couple days. So I'm going to go through a couple steps. I kept on getting an error that setting the transform like this and this transform was getting an access like error access none, and a couple things that you need to watch out for. One, I didn't do the event begin play first off, so that probably wasn't helping. The reference cast was complete, but I just had not put the sequence in there or reference cast, so event begin play was doing absolutely nothing. Make sure you're doing that. I'm going to drag this off real quick. Sorry. So then, when he's making it, he goes game mode, and he just grabs this game mode. What you need to do is make a game mode base, and you can actually change it after you've made it. And in this game mode base, if you double click it, you will change the same settings except for this one. You will not just make game state, you'll make a game state base. And then I just changed a couple other ones, and you'll just save it. Just make sure that it's game state base, and that this is a game mode base, not just a regular game mode. That, for some reason, was also doing it. Second off, we'll come back over to here. Do not put all this into X because you really don't need it. I did. I don't think that was a problem. But the next thing was my movement X. If you look over here, this is an actor. I had changed it to a camera pawn reference. Like that. So I had to change back to actor. And that will break it right here. And I always forget, but it breaks it right there too. So make sure on your movement X and Y, because I did on both, that these are actors. These are not camera pawn references, because that's where you're getting an issue of it's trying to put a camera pawn inside of a camera pawn reference, so it's getting a access none. There's nothing in the camera pawn reference inside of a camera pawn reference. So make sure that's correct, especially with both, because I did it on both X and Y for some reason. Then the movement speed was okay. Edge screen I just did. That's fine. Then just I always clean this up. Just make sure everything's kind of in order, checked into place. Zoom in and out was working. Edge movements working. So hopefully that helps someone. What I was absolutely getting wrong was this movement X and Y. Just that was my biggest mistake, I think. It's because I didn't even realize it. This must have been the 45th, 46th time that I probably watched that's like camera setting up part, like 2, 3, and 4 videos. But yeah, just make sure that that is set correctly, and don't do what I did, and make sure that your event begin play cast that reference. So hopefully that helps someone, and you don't get that access none error.